Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, you're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell. Thank you so much. So in my last update about This Is Fate, Shriti, Samu and Prita goes to Sandeep's doctor's house to confirm if Sandeep is truly injured. But unfortunately, Prithvi has gotten to the doctor before them. Why? Because Kritika foolishly exposed their plan to Prithvi. Then Prithvi threatens the doctor not to help Prita because if the doctor do, then it will kill his son. Then there was an argument between Shelin and Prithvi angrily slapped Shelin. As a sharp girl that Shelin is, Shelin returned the slap immediately. Sharp girl. Let's continue from there, guys. In the morning, Raki is sitting in the in-house temple and she prays to God that the hearing of Rishab goes well and the judge should realize that Rishab did not do anything wrong. Prita coming from behind also prays to God that all the prayers of Rakis are accepted because it is Nasrati and our prayers should be accepted. Raki turning is amazed to see Prita, so she goes to stand by her and Prita ends her prayer. Raki asks if she also asked for the same thing. Prita assures Raki that she also prayed that Rishab is freed from jail after today's hearing at the court. Prita explains that she prayed because Raki is sad and because of the entire family is sad and they both live for the court hearing. Prithvi reaches the court in his car. He sees Raki standing, so he says that now the drama will start. Prita arrives, so she stands beside Raki, and Prithvi says that now Prita will give Raki hope. Shelin comes to Prithvi and explains that she will give them the fake hope. Rishab also arrives in the police car. Prithvi thinks of meeting Rishab first. He is taken out of the car. Rishab takes Raki's blessings. Raki, while hugging Rishab, started to cry. Rishab asks Raki not to be sad because he would come out because he is innocent. But if Raki is crying, then he will not be able to remain strong. Rishab requests Prita to take care of Raki. She apologized to Rishab for not being able to do anything while being his mother. Rishab asks that why does Raki think that she has not done anything as he is only standing because of her and it is her teachings that has helped him and this is just a formality which needs to be fulfilled. Raki requests the police officers to release Rishab because he is innocent. However, the inspector requests Prita to undo Raki as if they got late, then it would be a contempt of the court. Prita asks the constable to give them some more time since a mother is talking with her son. Rishab asks Raki not to be worried because they have to go inside. Rishab walks away while Raki is crying. Prita calms Raki down, explaining that she needs to remain strong. The entire family is sitting in the courtroom. The judge comes to sit, ordering that the hearing should begin. The defendant's lawyer and the prosecutor lawyer introduce themselves, after which the case begins. The prosecutor lawyer blames Rishab, saying that he tried to kill Sandeep with his car because of his anger. The defendant's lawyer explains that it cannot be the truth just because he is saying it. The prosecutor lawyer once again says that Rishab is guilty because he got greedy and he did not pay Sandeep his owed money. The defense lawyer questions that why does the prosecutor lawyer think that it is the case because the amount was a meager of 1 million while his client is a big name in the business community. So why would he try to do such a heinous act? The prosecutor lawyer says it is because Rishab might have done a lot of such actions in the past which gave him the courage to do it once again in the future. The judge refused to accept the objection of the defense lawyer. The prosecutor lawyer once again blames Rishab, mentioning that Rishab, because of the money, tried to kill his client, because of which Sandeep was so badly injured that he is still resting in the hospital. The doctors are not even sure if he would be able to walk again. Prita stands up, explaining that it is not the truth, since she herself is a physiotherapist and she can tell if someone is seriously injured, but she feels that Sandeep has not even sustained a life-threatening injuries. The court orders Prita to sit down and wait for her chance. The prosecutor lawyer explains that Prita is a member of the Lutra family, so her comment doesn't even have any importance. He even taunts the defense lawyer, mentioning how he might have transferred the case to some other lawyer. The prosecutor lawyer seeks permission to call the doctor of Sandeep. The defense lawyer asks that why is he calling his client, as then they all can see how badly he is really injured. The prosecutor lawyer replies that he knew that they would raise this question, which is why he has asked his client to come even when he is suffering from extreme pain. The doctor comes to stand where he is asked to take the oath of truth by placing his hand on the guitar. The prosecutor lawyer asks about the condition of Sandeep. The doctor replies that Sandeep's condition is really serious, so he might be able to work only after the treatment of 5 to 6 months. The prosecutor lawyer asks the defense lawyer to ask any other question. The defense lawyer, while standing, asks if Sandeep was really serious when he was brought into the hospital. The doctor looks at Prithvi, and Prithvi signals to him of the consequence that it would have on his son if he says the truth. Sandeep doctor quickly says that it is the truth, as Sandeep was actually really injured. The defense lawyer is not able to understand how someone who is about to die heals after the operation, but only his legs are hurt. The prosecutor lawyer tries to raise an objection, but it is sustained. He then calls Sandeep. Sandeep enters the courtroom in the wheelchair. His mother blames Rishab for ruining the life of her son. Sandeep, going to the stand, says that Rishab has ruined his life and his marriage. Shriti, standing up, asks that why is Sandeep lying after taking an oath to speak the truth. The judge asks Shriti not to disturb the court hearing. The court hearing progresses. The prosecutor lawyer asks the judge proof against Rishab, explaining how it will show the real face of Rishab Luthra. The judge, after viewing the proofs, explained that it cannot be seen if Rishab really tried to kill Sandeep, because Sandeep's face is not visible, but Rishab can be seen there. So after viewing the evidence, this court finds Rishab Luthra guilty for attempt to murder. The judge says that after hearing all the witnesses, the court finds Rishab Luthra guilty. He is about to announce the verdict, but Raki stands up, explaining that she is Rishab's mother, and she knows that Rishab can bear all sorts of pain, but he would never do anything wrong. Raki requests the judge not to punish Rishab, as it will ruin his life. Just then, the bell rings, and Prithvi immediately gets frustrated, thinking that why did Raki have to be like a Mother Teresa, as otherwise the court would have announced the punishment for Rishab. The judge says that even if the court timing has ended, the verdict against Rishab has been filed, which will be reviewed at the next hearing, that is after 3 days. Until then, Rishab will be kept in the police custody. Raki once again pleaded with the police to let Rishab go. However, they say that Rishab can only be met in the visiting hours at the jail. Prithvi, standing, is really amazed, thinking that he was the one because of which they all lost the case. Otherwise, Rishab would have been freed. He has ruined the life of Rishab Luthra. The lawyer, standing outside the court, says that this is the only thing which can cause them to lose the case. He advised the person to go in his car to Pune. Samir asks Karan if he heard. Then Karan asks for his car keys and lives in it. Raki is following Rishab. Rishab sits in the car, but Raki doesn't let him go, and so she requests the police not to take him as he is innocent. Rishab requests Raki not to follow him. Preeta is with Raki, but Raki is constantly crying. She requests Raki not to be worried, as Rishab would come back. Raki is constantly crying, and Karina comes there pushing Preeta away, and Karina assures Raki that everything will be fine and she must not be worried. Karina takes Raki away while giving Preeta a frustrated look. She sits in the car along with Grandma and Sherlyn. They all leave. Preeta is standing and Shriti comes there. Samir rushes to her, explaining that Karan has gone to Pune after the assistant of the prosecutor lawyer, since they feel that something is wrong. Shriti assures Preeta that there is nothing to be worried about since they all are with her. Preeta is however tensed because she was not able to fulfill her promise. Sala in her house is talking on the call with Binge. She assures her that she will come and visit her. Shriti, entering the house, asks that where is she planning to live. Sala explains that she was on the call with the Aurora grandma and she felt that she is sick because even her voice seemed weak. She therefore desires to meet her. Shriti replies that Binge is acting so that Sala can go to her, as she talked with her and she seemed fine. Sala says that she is talking of her Binge, meaning her aunt whom they call as Binge. She came to Mumbai once, so Shriti has not even met her. She then asked Shriti what happened at the court, saying that Rishab would have gotten bail. Shriti says that Rishab did not even got the bail, as the lawyer of Sandeep proved that Rishab purposefully tried to kill Sandeep, and because of which he might not be able to work ever again. Shriti then explains that Raki started to plead in front of the judge, so the time ended. Otherwise, Rishab would have been punished for a very long time. Saula says that she felt bad after seeing how Raki was tensed, and even Mahesh was really worried, as she herself is a mother. How bad would she have felt after seeing him standing in the court? Saula asks that why is God always ruining the life of those who are really good? Raki is working in the house. Preeta follows her inside and catch her when she's about to fall. Preeta helps her sit down on the sofa and asks Shelin to go and get the medical box as she will check the blood pressure of Raki. But Raki explains that she is fine because Rishab is the one who got mistreated. But if he is not fine, then how can anyone else be fine? Raki explains that she is a simple housewife and she doesn't work in the office, but Preeta is a doctor and she knows what is right or wrong. So how could Preeta choose a poor lawyer who was not able to win the case? Karina is really glad that Raki managed to see the truth about Preeta, as she knew from the start that Preeta was never serious about the case of Rishab and Preeta only cares about her sister and Tamru, so she came with them. She did not see how Raki was weeping. Shelin explains that she also saw this from the start, but they were the ones who believed so much in Preeta, so she thought that Preeta would be able to achieve everything, but she cannot do anything. Preeta once again says that she is trying her best to do everything she can for Rishab. Raki quotes Preeta mentioning that she has gotten fed up with her promise to keep trying, and had Preeta really cared for them, then she would have been able to achieve her promise, and Preeta has failed, and it has somehow also ruined the trust which she had in Preeta. Raki angrily orders Preeta to stay away from the case of Rishab from now on, as they would handle it themselves as a family. Preeta tries to clarify her position. However, Raki leaves mentioning how she would consult Mahesh, and Mahesh would himself hire the lawyer whom he finds suitable. Raki stops Preeta when she is about to leave, and she explains how she would clarify what Raki meant, as Preeta should try to stay in her limit. Raki says that Preeta always claims to be able to do anything, but she cannot be so great, so she should instead focus on her family. She is sure that her mother would never have taught her anything, as she was busy in teaching her how to get married to boys from the rich family. Preeta angrily shouted at Karina, saying that it is enough. She clarified how she has been able to perform the roles of a daughter, a wife, a mother at the same time, and she doesn't have the strength to pay any heed to such lame words of Karina. She therefore listens to them from one side and she forgets them from the other. Karina gets really furious, wondering how did Preeta dare to say this to her. Preeta then clarifies, saying that she is not worried about what Raki had said, because Raki is a mother, and her words against her were because of her pain. Preeta then replies that she doesn't care about what Karina says to her. Preeta also wants Shelin not to talk in between Raki and her, because Raki is her mother, so she has the right to say anything that she feels, but if Shelin tries to say anything wrong to her, then she will surely in return say a lot more to Shelin. Karina asks if Preeta doesn't feel that she is saying a lot. Preeta explains that she feels that she is saying a lot because Karina said things about her mother, so she would never be able to stay quiet. Preeta asks how would she feel if she says anything against her own mother. Karina tries to warn Preeta, but Preeta says that she will not remain quiet anymore, so she leaves. Shelin says to Karina that Preeta misbehaved with her. Karina assures Shelin that Preeta would have to pay for this someday. Preeta comes to the room where Piyu is doing her homework. Piyu asks Preeta to come and check if she made any mistake. Preeta checking says that it is all correct, and Piyu is a genius. Piyu asks Preeta that where is Rishab, because even Kiku was asking about him. Preeta explains to Piyu that Rishab has to work, so he is really busy. Piyu still questions Preeta about Rishab, asking Preeta to tell Rishab that he should come to her leaving his work. Preeta agrees, saying that now Piyu should take out and finish her English work. Preeta started thinking of how Raki scolded her, and she says to herself that she has lost the trust that Raki had in her because she failed to save Rishab. All of them, their mumuness will not just let them see road. How is this Preeta's fault? But even that one too, Momo, instead of you to just tell them the truth and find proof and let them believe and stuff. Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching till the end. Please don't forget to like this video, share it, and please subscribe to this channel for more updates. And I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.